Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. The Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Our life and soul that's going to take us to the realm beyond of eternity. The Sri Ramakrishna is telling how beautifully you can make your life a beautiful journey without missing anything of this world, being with all friends and relatives, facing all the opposites of life as it comes to us according to our karmic load, the sukha dukkha, just pass without getting affected. Sukha is also not permanent. Dukkha is also not permanent. They come and go, chakravart parivartante, according to our karma. Certain things which may last a little more, a few things may give smaller period, both sukha and dukkha, but it's going to end. It is just because I am doing karma in such a way, it is moving. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I do bad, sometimes I do right, sometimes I do wrong. According to its intensity, I get the joys and sufferings also. Doesn't matter, we pass through the joys and suffering, but see that we will not fail in advancing forward and going beyond that to the extent that karmas do not bind us anymore. So here, instead of rejection, we are undergoing transmutation. There, rejection and renunciation in the path of jnana. Here, acceptance and transcendence. I accept this world and transcend. In a jnana path, I reject this world and give up, renounce. Reject and renounce. Here, accept and transcend, go beyond. And so, it's this Sri Ramakrishna differentiating. See, it's very difficult to reject this world, which you are seeing every day. Morning you have to go and take food, wash your face. To reject this world, you cannot live also by rejecting it. So, reject and renounce the entire world, including your body, mind, senses, and how difficult it is. Next to impossible, if not impossible. But it is so easy when you come to same goal it is going to reach, and it is so easy if you accept the path of devotion, where you accept the world, live with everything, but not of it. You don't belong to that world, but you are living there with all people and transcending it, going beyond. You are living there, but nothing affects you, nor you instigate any movement. So Bhakti Yoga is really... Now, there what happens, the ego becomes like ego of a child, like a line drawn with the ego is not real. Just like a line drawn on water, immediately closes up. The ego of a child immediately disappears. Now he is intensely weeping for a thing. Next moment he has forgotten totally. Some other thing is given in his hand. In whole life he may not ask for it. So much of forgetfulness. Vijay to the master. Sir, you ask us to renounce the wicked eye. Is there any harm in the servant eye? Master. The servant eye, that is, the feeling I am the servant of God, I am the devotee of God, does not injure one. On the contrary, it helps one to realize God. Just like all other egos, will this ego also hurt? I eat this, I do this, I give charity, I am serving. that I everywhere does it does harm. Like that, the same ego I am utilizing in other places, good places, will it, the child's ego, the devotee's ego, the servant I, will it also harm? He says no. The servant I, that is the feeling, I am the servant of God. Instead of injuring, on the contrary, it helps one to realize God. I am God's servant, that goes on offering, self-offering. Is waiting for the God's order to do. Anybody coming and asking any help, oh, God has sent. I was asking him an opportunity to serve. This person has come asking for it. Let me run and give. He thanks God for that. You see how the ego is reducing. Master, on the contrary, it helps realizing God. Vijay, well, sir, what becomes of the lust, anger, and other passions of one who keeps the servant I? Master, if a man truly feels like that, that is, I am a servant of God, I am a devotee of God, then he has only this semblance of lust, anger, and the like. If after attaining God, he looks upon himself as a servant or devotee of God, then he cannot injure anyone. By touching the philosopher's stone, a sword is turned into gold. It keeps the appearance of the sword but cannot injure. So, when a thing becomes golden, it no more rusts. Like that, it cannot injure. So, when the ego is turned to the divine, it cannot injure. It will have the semblance. No, you see, if a man truly feels like that, I am servant of God, then he has only the semblance, it means appearing like that, lust, anger, and the like. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, as if it is there. He's running about to get the money. Here, there, he's running, give me donation, he's running about, looks like a greedy man running about after the world. And he collects everything and serves some people, or some great work he does, or at least sits calmly and does the worship of the Divine Mother in his cell. Something, every piece, he prefers to be fasting than using the funds of the devotees or people. He uses this for welfare of others. But looking at him, going on asking people and collecting, there are millions who are weeping without food. If I can remove the suffering of a few people by begging in this world, I would prefer that, he is thinking. So, how they feel, a person who has given himself to God, they feel like that, but it has a resemblance of Kama, Krodha and all that, but it is not there. Master, on the contrary, it helps one realize God. Vijay, well, sir, what becomes of lust, anger, and all that? If truly likes, then he has only a semblance of that anger. It looks as if he has God. If after attaining God, he looks upon himself as a servant and devotee, then he cannot injure anyone. By touching the philosopher's stone, it turned into gold. When the dry branch of a coconut palm drops to the ground, it leaves only a mark on the trunk, indicating that once there was a branch at that place. In like manner, he who has attained God keeps only the appearance of ego He remains in him only a semblance of anger, lust. He becomes like a child. Child has no attachment to the three gunas, sattva, raja, tama. Now Sri Ramakrishna is explaining, you see, on the coconut tree, the leaf will be there. As it becomes old, the leaf, it falls off. But a mark is left. Once upon a time, there was a leaf in this tree. It has a semblance of tree, but it doesn't have a leaf at all. So it appears to be, kama krodha appears to be there, raga, dvesha and all that. He's scolding someone for a mistake. Oh, this person also is abusing and scolding. What is it? People may think, why are they fighting like this? But you see, he's not doing that. The doership also is not there. He's scolding someone, he doesn't mean it. His ego is not shouting, his jnana is shouting. When a normal person attacks another one or opposes or argues with another one, it is his ego that is projecting and working. When a realized soul works, it is not his ego working or ego harming, ego wanting to, but it is jnana, love. Suppose a realized soul scolds someone, why are you doing like that? Don't do it again. And is shouting. Oh, it looks like enmity or dislike or something. But he loves so that he never goes that way that is going to bind him and bring him great suffering. We very often see this anger and all being shown by the realized souls or those who are highly evolved for the things to move on in the world. But they remain absolutely untouched by the world. They inside they are calm and collected, but like doing a drama. In drama, exactly. Suppose someone, when Hanuman sees Ravana or Angada sees, he thinks, I'm going to kill him. How that intolerable effect. What has he done? Why should he live on this earth? Unrighteousness. He is not disliking Ravana. He is disliking the gunas in him, nature in him. He wants to destroy that nature. Not that he wants to destroy Ravana himself. They see guna and vyakti independent of each other. Karma and karma phala, they differentiate. So here we see one of the those days when I was a brahmachari, I had an occasion. I had some toothache and I had to go to our own hospital in Calcutta. I could have gone, I was in Kamarpukur at that time. There were dentists somewhere where I could get rid of my small problem of toothache or anything. But the President Swamiji there wanted me compulsory to go to our own hospital in Calcutta. So someone accompanied me, left me in the hospital and went. Now I had to go to now I cannot directly go to the doctors, although I am a part of the mutt and mission. I cannot, the one who is in charge. I have to go to the in charge Swamiji. And I am also a Swamiji of the same order, but he is in charge of it. I have to take his permission to go to the doctor. and he will give all the details. For those who are unable to pay, he will exempt them, for he will sign their papers, half charge, collect half charge, give free, and all. His signature will be there. So when I went, I was directed, Swamiji is there, you take permission, he will give you a slip, I will take you. The servant was standing outside. I went inside to Swamiji. He looked at me and said, sit there. The way in which he said, sit there, so much disappointing. What is it? Where have I come? I should not. The moment the way in which he treated me, I thought, oh, I should not have come. I silently, but having come, I cannot run away also. I went and sat in a place. Then so many things are happening. The medical representatives are on one side, on another side who wants concession, free and all that. They are standing in a queue, and one by one he is releasing, receiving and signing and giving and sending away. And then I saw half an hour over. He is not calling me or telling me even where I should go. Then I slowly thought, I will slowly go away now. Half an hour over, he is attending unnecessarily. The moment I got up, sit there, he said. What to do? Again I sat there. He immediately understood what I am going to do. The way in which I am getting stealthily and going away. He said, sit there. I sat again. Then some person came with his report. He was doubting the report of the ashrama, because for many we don't take money. Whoever can give, half the charges we do from outside. Outside, suppose the X-ray is 100 rupees, we charge 50 rupees. And those we cannot give, we will pay their expenses also. So he doesn't have trust, because half charge, no charge and all, they are giving. So he had given blood test. So he had come with 2 reports. After giving here blood, simultaneously he has gone and given in the private lab also his blood for testing. Same what the doctor has asked him to do, he has shown there also. Both reports have come, they differ largely. And to very vast extent. And they came and told which is correct. Because he has already shown to his other shop, lab where he has given sample. He said, you can challenge, your blood sample is still with me. Anybody can come and check. They can check your blood freshly also. My report is correct. You can go and show there. He came with that confidence. He showed. He said, which is correct. The same day, within few minutes, I have given the blood there also. This is their report, this is your report, which is. He saw there cannot be such a variation. Some minute variation can be done. Then he called the nurse who is in charge of the lab. She's a big person, you see, highly salaried, in charge of a lab. She signs. She's a lady, dignified lady. She was called. He gave, what is this? Which is correct. Then she went, I will see, she said. She went up and she saw all details. One jumbling of figure in the number. They give the patient's number for when sending they don't give the same name. 2132. That 2132 has become 2122, like something like that. Jumbling of figures in typing. Somebody else report has gone with this to this person. And when she saw this, she started shivering. One who has done assistant. There are different people, number of people working in the lab. She called and asked, who did this? Typing mistake. The reports are correct, everything is correct, but typing mistake, somebody has come to this person. Doctor doesn't see. Doctor sees the report and answers. And then, when this happened, she came and to surrender. This has happened. It took the file and threw on her face. I was startled. I've never seen this scene, such scenes. And a Swami doing on a woman, throwing the file at her face. He's shouting at her, what will I answer these people now? How did you dare to do this, such a mistake? How did you sign this paper without checking? She was just head down, she's shedding tears. And that person who brought the report, he is also shivering. Next rod may fall on him. He said, he's all right. I understand. He's not able to tell also. He wants to run away from there. If this happened, then I thought, oh, I have come to a dangerous place. Then I was thinking, slowly I got up after this scene. No, it is not safe to be here. And I was just moving. He said, sit there again. And again I went and sat. Then he cleared so many people. Some these medical representatives were waiting. 2-3 people. I had to stay there for 3 hours. Just a step, writing and giving me. I'll go to the concerned department, show and go. But the onrush, he doesn't want to give the concession for me. All those people, till they clear, he doesn't want to clear me. He knows when I have come in the queue, where I am standing. Then finally he called, yes, what's your problem? I went to touch his feet because he's senior Swami. No, not here. No pranams here. Again I stood. And then I told, I got to, yes. He wrote one slip. And then, this is your slip. I'm keeping it here. Paperweight is on this. You have to go to number 12 room. One dentist will be sitting there. That person will look after what is to be done. Now, just go behind. Behind me is the door. Enter inside and sit there. That's my room. I'm coming. I thought danger is going to come now. I slowly went. I opened it. Bang! The door opened. And I slowly closed and went and sat in a chair. 1 minute over, 2 minutes over. My heart is beating. Time is. And then finally, after about 5-6 minutes, suddenly there was a bang on the door. Down it opened. Third they put. I thought Yama has come inside my room. Such a wind. Then he came laughing and laughing. He sat on his easy chair. See, I have to do all this natak here. Otherwise things will not move. I love them and all. But I have to do this drama of all this what you have seen is only a drama. I have to enact this for smooth moving of the institution. I have nothing to gain nor lose, nor I have any enmity or dislike or like or attachment to anything. Just I am doing my duties and going ahead. Then he prepared coffee for me in his room, gave me coffee, telling so many things, so many incidents, and all that. So friendly, so nicely. Then he said, I will go, you finish your coffee and come. Then he again went, open the door, he opened, thud, he put anyway, I went inside. Then I thought, he'll be in good moods now. I finished my coffee, I washed my cup somewhere and kept it somewhere, wherever there was. I came out and, yes, go. He's not looking at me also. Again, the same personality. He's not even looking at me. What tremendous change you see. Again, Vikramaditya's asana, the moment he goes and sits, his whole personality changes. He assumes upon himself, superimposes on himself a personality that is needed to control and regulate. The whole thing, if you see, it is like war field where two people who love each other are on the opposite sides because of, like Arjuna and Krishna. Arjuna and Bhishma. Bhishma on one side, Arjuna on the other side. Both are fighting with each other with all power and with consciousness, not making any trespass, but really fighting, yet their hearts are weeping. Bhavana is one thing, and actions are different. Person is doing his duty, but not bound by anything. This Sri Ramakrishna is telling, well, what happens? What becomes of the Vijay is asking, lust, anger and other passions of one who keeps the servant eye. Master, if a man truly feels that, like that means feels that he is servant of God, then he has only the semblance of lust and anger and the like. He is looking as if he is really angry. It has a semblance of anger, but no anger there. How I mistook him for hours and tried to escape from him. But it was show of anger. Inside is calm, unaffected, calm and quiet. He's not bound by the karma also. We'll see again. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.